Another lie that we tell ourselves is that I have to earn God's love. I'm not worthy. And I feel like I still struggle with this, but I seriously, as a new believer, struggled with this so bad. Like I never felt worthy. I never felt good enough. I never felt like, why would God take the time for me? I am so bad. I have done such awful things, and again, when we go back to scripture will debunk this lie. Romans 5:8 says, God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Like, how much more? I know as a mother, I would happily die for my children. Happily die for my children. And that is 100% what God has done for us. And we are so selfish, for lack of a better word, that it's not even good enough. We're like, oh no, we're not worthy of God. He needs to do more for us. Really? He sent his son to die on the cross for us. What more does he need to do to prove his love for you? And when I started looking at it through that lens, I started realizing that it was a me problem. Like, I was the one that had the issue. I was the one that needed to learn how to resolve that or get over those feelings. And it had nothing to do with, sorry, that was making some weird noises. It had nothing to do with God. And so, we're as humans, I like to say that because we're all really the same. We don't want to be, we don't want to admit it. But when it comes down to it, we are all exactly the same. Like, not exactly the same, but when it comes to like our thoughts and our feelings and our struggles, they're so similar. And we can help each other overcome these things if we just start talking about them and start making them public. They don't need to be hidden. Like, why should I feel ashamed that I did not think I was worthy enough for God? Why should I have to be ashamed because I self-sabotage myself and talk negative thoughts? When we start talking about these things is when we can change them. So I actually first figured out that I was. So the reason I started figuring out where I was going wrong in my spiritual journey. Okay, guys, we're going back the other way. Is I was on TikTok of all places, and this little girl, she was, probably early 20s, which is a little girl to me. I'm 48. Did a video, and she was talking about how she took Satan to court. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And so she made a video, and she's like, I took Satan to court. And so, of course, I was like, what do you mean you took Satan to court? I got to hear this. And so she had made a list of all the lies she had thought about herself. I don't remember what she had chose, but I actually did the same exercise because of her. And one of the ones that I put that was I'm not good enough. I just it's what I struggle with. And so for every lie that I love my dogs. For every lie that she told herself, I did the one on I'm not good enough. And then after you write out all your lies, you actually go through scripture and you find all the verses that debunk those lies. And I was like, wow. And so I did the exercise, and it was kind of like my epiphany moment of how bad I talk to myself and how much those things are lies. It was great. And I got that from somebody on TikTok talking about it, which is why it's important that we do. So since then, because it's been a while, I have done multiple studies on renewing your mind, which is why I actually love the Bible app so much. And I think that we all need to work on that. I don't know anybody that doesn't think negatively about themselves. And we are all made in the image of God, and we are all worthy, and we all, deserve what he has planned for us, deserve what's in store for us. And I want to work to get it. And in order to work to get that, I need to change my habits. I need to change the way I think. I need to change what I do. I need to change my outlook on life. And I need to work to make or build the life he wants me to have. It's not going to be handed to me on a silver platter. You have to build it. You have to make it. And he gives us the ability to build and make the life that we deserve, that he wants us to have. So there's our thoughts for today.